However, this is where I think Virginia Tech's got an edge, shooting 37% from three, third in the ACC. North Carolina not doing a great job of defending the three, and so this could provide an opportunity for Virginia Tech to potentially upset North Carolina.
Great setup, Marcus, and one player hitting the three for the Hokies is Karis Baker. She wears number 10.
Karis Baker is a lights-out shooter. She's shooting 37% from three on the year, but you see in ACC play, scoring 14.5 points per game. She's got a quick trigger, a sweet stroke. You see that lefty right there? You're going to have to get all up in her space to make sure she doesn't get off.
Marcus, you're a player that we can always count on. Reniya Kelly, the same right now for the Tar Heels.
She's definitely been a player that North Carolina can count on day in and day out. Really getting the ball moving for this basketball team, keeping them under control. But you see right here in the last 4 games, scoring 10 or more points, really leaving her fingerprints all over this basketball team.
All right, that sets the table for Courtney Banghart's North Carolina Tar Heels, number 12 in the country. And there's Reniya Kelly, had the game winner against Clemson, and what turned out to be a game with a ton of drama. As you take a look at Courtney Banghart, her 6th season, a record of 117-60. And then Virginia Tech, of course, Kenny Brooks now at Kentucky, who I believe has a big game against Tennessee. There's Megan Duffy, who played at Notre Dame, big energy, and she's got a lot of experience on her bench because she has Itora Coleman, who coached at Clemson and was with Courtney Banghart for several years, as well as Jen Hoover, the longtime coach at Wake Forest. We're ready for the tip. So glad you're with us on ACC Network Extra. And god dang, Boston College transfer who has settled in now in a couple of years. Her best year so far, so good that Courtney Banghart says she's pro ready. Reniya Kelly in the open. Reniya Kelly with the first 2.
Not wasting any time, Reniya Kelly, as I mentioned, really getting her fingerprints all over these games and starting off early with a nice 2.
Take a look at the starting lineups. Looks like it's Wenzel, but it's Wenzel, White, Eck, Baker, and Mishaw is your starting lineup for the Hokies. And now is Baker. Back clock down to 4. Ustby, good defense. And not quite there. Alyssa Ustby leads the Tar Heels in points, rebounds, assists, and is 2nd in steals. And is a key part of Courtney Banghart's team having their best record during her tenure. Broken by White, and we're tied at 2.
Virginia Tech doing a great job of catching North Carolina sleeping there on that under out of bounds play for an easy 2.
Reniya Kelly. Navarre, not her best shooting day against Clemson. Here's Ustby. Drops it to Navarre. And it's going to be a turnover.
Bit of a miscommunication there with Navarre and Donarski. You hate to give the ball up that easy and not get an opportunity to score.
White drops it back over to Eck. Eck with a nice runner up and in, and the Hokies
She's doing a phenomenal job of just establishing such a presence in the paint for this North Carolina basketball team. You see right here on the great screen from Lexi Donarski.
Noctane might be wearing an earpiece. Yeah, she was right there for us, Marcus.
Right on cue.
4-4. 3-point shot. Deadly right there. Grant, the youngster who arrived on campus at 17. There's Reniya Kelly. Wow.
And feeling, like you said, very confident putting that ball up in the air.
That looks smooth, didn't it?
It did.
There's Kelly pushing it. Grant, extra pass to Narski. Yes!
It just, again, establishes her presence in the paint. The Hokies know that she's there and that she's going to be playing aggressive.
White. Nice job by Kelly. Let Kelly slide over. White, though, feels it the second time and gets by Donarski to the rim and in.
Great pocket pass right there by Wenzel. Virginia Tech able to finish.
Docting finds Donarski again. It's almost automatic of late. And she's 2 for 2. Defensively has been involved in and been a disruptor. It won't count for anything in the stats, but to me, it's the kind of things that make her a next level player.
Pressure offenses and get them into tough spots.
Kelly, it's her first miss. She was 2 for 2 to start. She may get another shot at it. Another offensive rebound for North Carolina. Kelly looking for some movement. He's got to shoot it again and does. 3 for 4. Good start for number 10. 4 straight double-figure games, and we mentioned already 17 in the win over Clemson.
She is already well on her way to her 5th straight 10-point or more game. Reniya Kelly.
Really good shot by Virginia Tech. .57 to tie, 58 to become the all-time rebound leader. What a pass from Kelly to Gakdeng.
Great pass there. Reniya Kelly able to see around the defense. Great wraparound left-hand pass. Left it right. Right in the pocket for Maria Gakdeng.
That was Kelly with the rip. And tried to get the transition going. Comes into the game. What a tremendous pickup via the transfer portal she has been. Point guard transfer from Richmond. Here's Navarre, who got pulled early and comes back in and makes a 3. That is huge for her, coming off a rough game against Clemson.
It's always great to see that ball go in the basket, especially after not playing so well. Listen, she's a basketball player. She may not be shooting the ball very well right now, but you're going to give her a wide open look. She's going to accept that challenge.
Ustby to Grant, not afraid to launch it from way downtown, does. Back of the rim, and there's Navarre with the rebound. Offensively, the rebounds are coming, and that leaves Dinarski open, and she's a perfect 3 for 3. Dinarski is one of those players that is deceivingly bigger than you realize. When you get down on the court with her, she's got the size to play at the next level. Maybe it's not the WNBA, but she is somebody that if she wants to, she can play pro.
And to your point, plays bigger than she is, plays with a lot of toughness.
8-0 run for the Tar Heels. Halted. A couple baskets. Grant over to Dinarski. Ustby trying to set up shop. Gives it off to Navarre. Shot clock at 5. Oh, good burst from Navarre. And that freed up the space to lay it into her left.
Great finish by Navarre with that left hand. Didn't even have to gather with her right. Fantastic ability to finish with the left there.
Marcus, I love the extra gear she had just as she was getting to the basket.
Just a brief hesitation and then turning the burners on, gets it to the basket.
Shot clock, game clock here in the first quarter comes to an end as North Carolina makes 4 of their last 5.
You play defense at that high of a level, you're going to be in the ballgame.
Dylan Rolling Stone Field, our graphics man, might win an Oscar coming up. I think that's the next big awards thing. Great work. 24-15. Townsend doesn't need a whole lot of room to create her lane. She gets fouled. Dinarski out there with Townsend, Navarre. It's Dinarski, Ustby, and Grant. Ustby with yet another rebound. Ustby with 6 rebounds. Grant. That would have been a great finish, but unlucky as it rolled off the rim.
Tough to leave those 2 points out there on the court.
Renzel, quick release. Good defense from Townsend. Rebound number 7 for the double machine that is Alyssa Ustby. She's now number 2 in rebounds as well. All by herself, Alyssa Ustby with the 7.
Tar Heel legend here. Alyssa Ustby dominates the backboards.
Grant. Defense on Baker has been good, especially outside the 3-point line. Good rebound follow-up. Gakdeng with the foul and White. ...2002 graduate. Muffet McGraw, who she got pulled 2 minutes in coming off a rough game. Townsend to the basket. Looks like she lost the handle. She was fouled. Makes the second. North Carolina 21-16 all time against Virginia Tech. this despite not beating the Hokies since 2022. Gotang with her hands out even beyond the three-point line. Open for a three and a finish. We talked about how good they are from three, and it's nailed there by Kale Peterson, the freshman from Wisconsin.
She might have been 1 or 2 steps right inside that three-point line, but great shot by Peterson, who's been asked to do a lot over these last couple of games as Mishaw has been out.
It was a 2 for Peterson. My bad. Thank you, Marcus. Here's Reniya Kelly dropping it down to Gotang. Grant is wide open on the opposite. Ustby, who can literally play all 5 positions on both sides of the ball, will now serve as the post player against the Virginia Tech team that not quite as big as they've been over the years. Oh, the bank is open as that one goes off the backboard and in. Nelson, I don't think she called that. Reniya Kelly runs into that three. I love it. Tremendous job defensively. Eck drops it back down to Baker. Baker in trouble. He's got to force it up and forces it in. Tough basket.
Tough basket. But you know what's interesting, Dean, is that's only her first field goal attempt of the game.
Reniya Kelly with the answer on her 7th field attempt. She's made 5. She's got 11. 5 straight games now in double figures. You said she was going to be there, Marcus, and she is.
There was no doubt about it. You could just tell the way that she started this basketball game that she'd get there in a hurry.
Rebound number 8 for Ustby. Ooh, turns it over. Tries to hustle back, and it'll be an and one. So played in 21 games before missing the remainder of last season due to injury. And this was after starting the first 3. She's on the ball now. Her team up 6, 32-26. 4:25 remaining in the first half. Kelly out there with Ustby, Grant, Donarski, and into the game is Toomey. The stretch 4, and that's Grant going redshirt freshman from Dunmar, PA, redshirted last season while rehabbing to an injury. And Kevin Love, the way she can stretch the court. She's not 100% just yet. When she is, look out, Marcus.
She's got great size.
Wide open down low. Look at Grant come over from behind to swat it. Grant will get it back from Kelly. Toomey with a high screen. Grant sets her feet, was thinking about it. Good closeout by Eck for Virginia Tech. Toomey will switch it. The hot hand, Reniya Kelly, feeling it. Yes. Eck. Down low, strong, up and in for the Hokies.
At the end of the day, to her point, should be the folks that fit the best, that are the best coaches, and if they're all women, power to them.
Donarski with a rare miss from 3. The Hokies still down 7, approaching 1 minute remaining. There is Baker. Marcus Ginyard was telling me during the break she needs to shoot more. She shoots and makes it.
You see how smooth that was?
Yeah.
And just facing up, great stroke, easy bucket. I'm surprised she's only taken 3 shots so far.
Townsend. She is not afraid to be the mouse in the house. She gets there early and jumps on a pogo stick and an easy bucket.
And she just uses that great energy, that great speed that she has. She has a great ability and knack for getting to the basket and the ability to score even as a smaller player.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. That's a great basket from Wenzel. Hey, you're so on it, Marcus. She's just 1 for 7. That was her first field goal. She was determined to get one. Final seconds. Townsend's got to get rid of it. Does! And it's not quite there. The lead is 5. Good look there at Courtney Banghart. Same starters for the Tar Heels. Gotang, Donarski, Navarre, Ustby, and Reniya Kelly. Virginia Tech back out there with White, Wenzel, Mishaw, Baker, and Eck. Ustby already with double-digit rebounds. She's only taken 1 shot. So Ustby still needs to get on the scoreboard. 0 for 1 in the game. Goctang giving Kelly. Kelly in the corner to Donarski. Goctang got a piece of it, but it'll go the other way with Winzel. Three-pointer, and there's Baker with that smooth.
Being more aggressive and getting involved in this basketball game. Only 3 attempts in the first half is just not enough for her.
What a pass from Ustby down to Goctang. Always a power in women's basketball. Obviously, they had some changes with Kenny Brooks moving to Kentucky, but looks like they got a good one in Megan Duffy, the new head coach. And the fans will show out to the Castle. If you play a little bit, they will show out. That place rocks. Been there for women's basketball games, men's basketball games with my main man Mac, wrestling as well, huge wrestling school. Big time women's soccer school as Goctang makes a bucket. Siri Davis, who was part of the North Carolina Courage U23 team, will be headed to Virginia Tech to play for the Hokies.
Great action there by Carolina. Great cuts and great pass by Alyssa Ustby.
Three-pointer. Navarre will give it to Ustby. Ustby going to try to get on the board right here. The right hand, it does. Alyssa Ustby. You can go right hand, left hand, this time with the right, Mark.
Give Virginia Tech credit. They found a way to hang around in this basketball game.
Trying to end a scoring drought that was over 4 minutes, and it's done there by Baker. Baker fighting defensively down low against Ustby. Grant with a hand in the face. She can make that shot, but not the best shot right there, Marcus, as they were closing down on her.
She's had a couple of shots this evening that have been a little bit forced. Maybe not the best shot for the team. Yes, she is capable. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're getting the highest percentage shot for your team.
Eck down low. Perfect feed to Peterson.
And Ustby continuing to dominate the backboards. 13 rebounds.
Donarski ends a scoring drought of 340, so they also had a similar scoring drought. And North Carolina's back up 2 again. Lefty Baker, nothing but net. And the lead by 1 for Virginia Tech. Their first lead since early doors in the first quarter. They lead up by 1, Marcus.
Again, that's the Baker that we were expecting to start the game. Took her a little while to get involved and get warmed up, but you can see now she's in her rhythm.
Navarre was not there for the 3. Baker over to Eck. Eck back over to Baker. Loose ball picked up and in. And the finish by Mackenzie Nelson.
Nelson has been everywhere in this basketball court tonight. Taking a couple of charges. Right there in the right place at the right time. Picking up a loose ball and scoring.
Navarre at the basket, up and in.
Baker posting up. Just gave her that shove.
Baker. Drops it off to Eck, and Eck from way downtown with the 3. And the lead is 4 for the Hokies. Not a newsflash upset alert, but definitely an upset alert in Chapel Hill right now, Mr. Ginyard. Kelly makes the first one. So the Hokies lead cut to 2.
So North Carolina putting some additional pressure.
Ooh, Grant has it. Still plenty of time. Kind of got bailed out. A little bit out of control right there. Perhaps lucky to be on the line. Makes 1 of 2. And the lead is still 1. Possession's going to stay with North Carolina, though, and they've got a chance with 10.8 seconds left here in the third. Kelly is Goctang back into the game. Townsend stays out there with Donarski and Ustby. Donarski. Wow, what a job of creating her own space. Not exactly one of the weapons she uses a ton, but makes it look good. And with that, she's given the Tar Heels the lead here after 3.
She's definitely kept them in this basketball game.
So here we go, quarter number 4. So glad you're with us on ACC Network Extra alongside the 2009 national champion for North Carolina, Marcus Ginyard. I'm Dean Linke. Always love calling ACC women's basketball. Bounce pass to Baker. Baker, quick release and in. Baker now 15. Good screen from Ustby, and then Ustby gets down low, and Ustby, talk about sealing. That was a great seal from Ustby, and then the finish.
She did all of her work early, getting the defender on her back. Great vision by Grace Townsend. Great delivery, great finish.
Back and forth we go here. Back up by 1. Eck, a little bit smaller, but her personality, her smile, her demeanor reminds me of another former Irish player, Kelly Seaman Deo, who's a big-time broadcaster now. Her dad was a big-time football player for the Minnesota Vikings, and she won a lot of games at Notre Dame. Megan knew exactly who I was talking about on the call. And 1, nope, in and out of it. So Wenzel.
That's good to me too.
15 rebounds for Alyssa Ustby. Shot clock at 5. Townsend went all the way to midcourt, knew what she was going to do, and did it. Bucket. Walking our way to 6 minutes remaining in the game. It's a 2-point lead for Virginia Tech. Nishaw with Thomas, the big freshman, into the game. And Thomas is fouled. That's Nishaw. She's an excellent isolation player. Knew how much time was on the clock. Took the ball right at midcourt and did this. Got to the basket. Finished last time. This time she'll go to the free throw line. Scored a lot of points at Richmond. She had 26 twice. As Ustby had 18 against SMU just a month ago. In the tournament would be massive. A quad 1 win. They've got quite a few quad 2 opportunities coming. Quad 1 win on the road here against North Carolina would be huge. 4 minutes and change. Shot clock down to 4. Reniya Kelly defensively, that's a tough shot. Oh my, a bail out there with no time left.
Kelly in a bad spot.
Hokies 7 for 8 now, 8 of 9 from the line. So 8 of 9 from the line, 8 of 12 from 3 for Virginia Tech, and part of the reason why they have a 3-point lead over the number 12 team in the country, North Carolina. Janarski made the back cut. They give it to Reniya Kelly, and Kelly will splash a 3. She's got 18. After 17 against Clemson, 18 now. We're tied at 60. Nice crowd here at Carmichael. They are aware that Courtney Banghart's got another good team, and what is record-wise her best team she's had in her 6 seasons with the Tar Heels. Another tough shot, and Ustby with the rebound. Rebound number 16 for Alyssa Ustby. 2 away from her career high. Townsend with that extra gear, up and in, and the Tar Heels have the lead again. Thank each and every one of them and all of you for being with us here on ACC Network Extra. Good closeout by Ustby. Not going to let Eck have an easy 3. And that's Zanarski this time with a closeout. Creates a little bit of mismatch, though, as Baker scores against Navarre.
Stick with the play, keeping the possession alive, getting multiple chances here.
Reniya Kelly with the leaner, not there. Rebound, Virginia Tech.
You got to think this is probably going to Baker or Eck. Wouldn't be surprised if Wenzel gets in the paint either.
Wenzel in the paint. Rebound, Townsend. falling down, so smart. Drops it to Ustby. Ustby to Reniya Kelly, exploding. And this time Reniya Kelly grabbed her ankle, Marcus. Not sure if you saw that, but after she fell on that drive, she did put her hands down toward her ankle, and that's what the trainer's looking at right now. And Grant off the bench code. Makes the second. It's a 1-point lead for North Carolina. Little push from Menzel. This is White. She'll give it up to Menzel. Baker goes out from Donarski. Here's Eck. Donarski back on Eck. Baker with Navarre. Baker, you know she's going left. Navarre trying to push her back to the right. Jump ball. Big time D from number 24, India Navarre.
And then when you think about the last couple games for North Carolina as well, this is also a potential Reniya Kelly moment.
Can't disagree with that sentiment. Donarski on the dribble. Wow! You don't see that. And yet she makes it look like she does it all day long. The leader, Lexi Donarski, gives North Carolina a 3-point lead.
Tough drive over Matilda Eck. Great finish there by Lexi Donarski.
From 3. So if you're North Carolina, you have to deny an easy 3. Baker back over to Peterson. This is White. Now Baker again. Now Megan Duffy wants to call a timeout with 16.2 seconds remaining in the game. 2 for 2 from 3, 2 for 2 from the lines. Got 2 rebounds, 2 assists as well in 34 minutes. 16 seconds remaining. North Carolina trying to close out Virginia Tech. The number 12 team in the country, North Carolina. Eck over to Baker. Baker, hand in the face. What a closeout from Alyssa Ustby.
You see here a little bit of miscommunication, but Ustby able to recover.
The previous
lucky that she got there without fouling as well.
For those that are watching, I don't think they lose a ton of traction. They have played the number 12 team in the country toe-to-toe, really, the entire game. Kelly puts it on ice. That simple instruction doesn't matter whether it's the 5-year-olds or the 20-year-olds. No fouls. 5-point lead. Rebounds play. Final seconds counting down, but North Carolina is going to get another win. 67-62. It wasn't easy, Marcus Skinyard, but your thoughts on yet another Tar Heel victory?
These are the games that are super important, easy or not, taking care of home court advantage here for the Tar Heels as they continue their route